everyone, it's Ricky Lopez here, and I just want to talk about American Horror Story. So American Horror Story came to an end. I just want to, talk about my favorite seasons overall and my not so favorite seasons overall. Let me kick off by saying that if you're new to American Horror Story and you want to get into American Horror Story, you want to get into it really bad, if I were you, I would just start from the beginning and make your way up. Even though it's an anthology, you can pretty much watch the seasons out of order and figure out what's going on. But at the end of the day, if I were you, I would just start from the beginning. Yeah, because the seasons are out of order. The season is out of order. Like, one season takes place in the 1950s, the other one takes place in the present, another one takes place in the 1930s. So it's like they're out of order, really out of order. But just start from the beginning. And let me just start off by saying what is my not so favorite season at all. And that is American Horror Story Cult. I did not like Cult because I couldn't stand Evan Peters in the series anymore. I really couldn't. I was like, the producers and the writers really ruined this, I feel like they ruined this character. I mean, he's still a good actor. That's not what I'm talking about. I just don't like his character in general. To me personally, I feel like he hasn't had, the reason why I didn't like this season was because, number one, it wasn't scary. It felt like American Crime Story. It didn't feel like American Horror Story, like a cult. There was nothing supernatural. It was pretty much psychological horror. Psychological horror. Like Silence of the Lambs. If they were to take Silence of the Lambs and make it into a whole into like a TV season show, American Horror Story Cult would be it. And like I said, I didn't like Evan Peters ever since Freak Show. To me personally, I felt like his role as Jimmy was his last good role. I didn't like his character at all in Hotel. His character, was good in Roanoke, but it wasn't like major. And again, I didn't like Cult at all. And even in Apocalypse, I couldn't stand him. Like, I was happy when he died. I was there. I just didn't like Evan Peters. I didn't like his roles. Yeah, I just didn't like him. He kind of ruined it for American Horror Story Cult. But it was still an okay season, but it was just too political. It didn't feel horror. It wasn't scary enough. Yeah, moving on. The next season that I really didn't like was it's kind of a tie. It's between American Horror Story Murder House and American Horror Story Hotel. Now, Hotel kind of go hand in hand. Like, I need to see those seasons again. I only saw those seasons once, but American Horror Story Murder House would come in my second least favorite, just because it wasn't that it was bad. It just wasn't enough action pack. It was the first season. You can't really expect too much from them. And then American Horror Story Hotel. To me, that one what ruined the season, in my opinion, was there was too many characters. I had to keep up with too many characters, and I didn't understand why y'all need to bring in too many people when you could have already took a couple of 8 characters and just made a great storyline out of that. Like, why'd you bring in so many? You even had they even had some of the characters play 2 roles. Like, really, was that necessary? Like, y'all got too many characters, and so but then again, it sucked because it was like Lady Gaga was in it, but even with Lady Gaga in it, I really wasn't feeling it. So yeah. Next I would have to say my least other, the next one is obviously Freak Show. So it's like Freak Show. Honestly, I like Freak Show, but it was a good story, but there wasn't enough freaks in it. So I really wasn't really a whole big fan of Freak Show, but yeah. Okay, so those were the 4 that I really didn't, could have been better, y'all. Could have been better if y'all had a better budget, had better acting roles, and done away with some of the characters. They would have been good. But now we're gonna go on to the next 4 seasons that I like. Okay, Asylum. I love Asylum. So Asylum is gonna go at number 4, or yeah, my top number 4, Asylum. The ending was phenomenal. The acting was phenomenal. I really did feel scared. I was scared for Sarah Paulson's character. Like, I really felt for her. I was like, I hope she gets out of this asylum. And like I said, the ending just blew my mind, literally. And if you see the season, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you saw the season, you would know what I'm talking about. Next, moving on, is Roanoke. I don't know why people hated Roanoke so much. Like, I mean, when you think about it, yeah, it's stupid for them to go back to the house, but come on, it was an incredible season. There was so much horror. Like, death was everywhere in that season. Like, I knew someone was gonna die. Like, I was so worried. Like, you're gonna die. Like, I just know you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. And I don't know how you're gonna die, but you're gonna die. Like, I was on the edge of my seat. Like, is he gonna die? Is she gonna die? Oh my gosh, she's gonna die. Like, I know she's gonna die. Like, that's how I was feeling throughout the whole series. Yeah, the whole season. Like, I was worried for my favorite characters' lives. And next we got my top 2, which is Apocalypse is number 2. I want to give Apocalypse number 1, but I want to give Coven number 1. So I'll explain that later. But Apocalypse, they brought back Coven, they brought back Murder House. I mean, after watching Apocalypse, I really wanted to watch Murder House again. I got the DVD, but I'm gonna watch it as soon as I have time. But that made me want to give Murder House another chance. And it also made me want to give Hotel another chance. So yeah, it's just Cody was phenomenal in this season. Like please, can someone please, fire Evan Peters and bring in Cody as his permanent replacement? Because no shade, but Cody really blew my mind. And he wasn't annoying like Evan was last season. He wasn't annoying. I mean, they were both evil, without a doubt, but Cody was just not annoying like Evan was. Next, we have number 1, obviously, is Coven. I love Coven. Something about witches, I don't know, it's just the character. I fell in love with the characters. I loved Queenie, I loved Zoe, I even loved Madison. As horrible as she was, I was rooting for Madison. I love Nan, I love Misty. Oh my gosh, Misty, oh my gosh, like I felt some type of way whenever, some of the characters died. I felt for Fiona. Like, I knew what she was going through. I couldn't understand it, but I knew what she was going through, Sarah Paulson's character, Cordelia, like I really like she's a very good leader, and it just goes to show that, leaders come in all shapes and forms and sizes and stuff. I also love the tension between Marie Laveau and Fiona, and Marie Laveau and Delphine, Kathy Bates' character. So the acting was incredible. There was so much, there was so much intensity going on. This was something that Hotel failed to do for some reason. But yeah, like, notice how there wasn't a whole lot of characters in Coven, whereas Hotel had a ton of characters. And I didn't like that season, but I like this season because they kept it to a limited amount of characters. So yeah. And also they broke the rule about death. Like, people be dying and stuff, and they'd be coming back to life, and I'm like, what? Not even in Harry Potter. No other show that I can think of ever, except for Dragon Ball Z, you can come back to life. Like in American, like in the Coven, if you die, heck, we can just bring you back to life. You can get another chance and another chance and another chance. But yeah, that was it was an epic season. So those are my top 4, and those were my least not top 4. So pretty much it. Y'all need to check out the whole series. It's epic. So yeah, it's Ricky Lopez, and I'm signing off.